Hello, this is my final morning report chart appraisal on Friday the 20th of May with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handset Markets. Let's look at gold, and we've still got this sort of weakness that we've seen in the last few weeks on gold, and the confirmation pretty much of the breakdown of the support at 1260. You're now really putting pressure on this uptrend that's been in place for the last sort of 6-8 weeks, and it is under pressure from following on from the Fed minutes. You saw the continued weakness yesterday, but you didn't get the confirmation breakdown. You saw an intraday move to 1244, but you didn't quite get the closing break, and you're still holding on today. So around 1252 is where we're seeing that uptrend support coming in today. But you look at these momentum indicators, they are arguably on the brink, aren't they? You've got the RSI, which is constantly having been sort of supported around the 45 mark. That RSI is at 47 now. Stochastics are sort of still in quite significant decline, and I think that this support of the 55-day moving average at 1250 is going to be important. So you wouldn't necessarily want to see sort of I'm going to say a 2-day closing break of that, because you saw a very slight closing break of that on this day here on the 22nd of April before a rally back above it. So you wouldn't want to see a couple of days closing break of that level. So not only have you got that uptrend, you've got the 55-day moving average as well. Now let's look at this hourly chart, because it shows you how the consistent lower highs, lower lows, you've now broken down the support at 1257.25. That is now becoming a basis of resistance. 1262.60 is an old pivot line, old high there, and that came in as formally as support, and that is again a basis of resistance. So between 1257 and 1263, I think that is a basis of resistance, $6 worth, and that's caught the last couple of sort of rebound highs, isn't it? So that's the sort of level that you need to be looking out for. That big downtrend currently comes in, although it was obviously breached on the hourly chart, currently comes in around 1275, but you've got further pivot band support around 1269, 1270. Because if I sort of broaden that out, that peaked the high of that one and caught the low there, and subsequently has caught a few highs and lows as well. So that is a pivot line also. So you've got a fair bit of overhead supply in place now, so preventing possibility of a gold rally. This move seems to just be unwinding the sort of selling pressure, because you've seen that RSI going sort of quite deep into oversold territory. That is a negative sign. So you'd look for sort of the areas which the selling point comes in the last few days. 60 on the RSI has been sort of that sell zone. We're now around 50, so you might see a bit of a peak, a move back into this, again, this resistance band, 1257, 1260, but again, that would be sort of around about where the bulls have been sort of falling over recently. You've seen the MACD lines just unwinding really, haven't you, back towards neutral. So it still looks on a near-term basis that following on from this breakdown of the support, you're now looking at a more negative configuration and more pressure on this uptrend. If you break that uptrend, then you're looking out for sort of initially 1237.60, but ultimately you're probably going to see a move back towards 1227 in due course. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I'll speak to you again on Monday. Thank you.